What will you do when your husband files for a divorce and demands full custody of your 8-month-old baby? You can share your thoughts in the comment section after listening to Nora's true life story. Nora had always been a dreamer. Even as a teenager, she had visions of a future filled with love, laughter, and a family of her own. So, when she met Samuel, a handsome and successful businessman in the southern part of Nigeria, she felt as though her dreams were finally coming true. Their courtship was amazing, filled with romantic gestures and promises of a lifetime together. Their marriage was a fairy tale, at least at first. She joined her in his business handling his other branches in the city. They bought a beautiful home in a wealthy neighborhood. She became pregnant after 4 months, and her husband stopped her from going to the shop so she can have enough rest. The 9 months journey was with lots of sweet memories from her husband. When the baby finally arrived, it was a lovely baby boy they named Sam on the 7th day, and everything seemed to be in order. But under the surface, cracks were beginning to appear. After 3 months, Samuel's mother and his 2 sisters visited their home and everything changed in a flash. Samuel stopped her from entering the kitchen and claimed his mom and sisters cook better than her. He stopped giving her money to go to the market. He either sends his sisters to the market or sends the money to the vendor directly instead of giving it to his wife. She is stuck in her home. She can't go to work. She can't act freely because they will either laugh or shut her up. Her phone became her best friend because Samuel now stays longer at work, and when he returns he will go straight to his personal room. Nora tried to understand the whole scenario and start a conversation with her husband, but her efforts were met with indifference. She continued this way till her baby was 7 months old, which was the most boring and worst 4 months she had in her entire life. She decided to talk to her parents about it, so they visited to resolve the whole issue, but they experienced the same treatment. Since the in-laws can't see their wrongs, they encouraged their daughter to endure the whole situation. Maybe he will come around, maybe the in-laws will finally go back to their home soon. She continued for another month following her parents' suggestions. Then, one fateful Sunday evening, Samuel dropped a bomb on her. He was filing for divorce and demanding full custody of Sam, their son. Nora was shocked and devastated, not because of the divorce but because this was the same man that refused to have a court marriage. He claimed to only believe in traditional marriage. Now he is going to court to demand for full custody of the son. The same court he never believed in. Humans are really never predictable. She pleaded and also called her parents, but the husband paid deaf ears. Nora's father decided to return the bride price and asked his daughter to come home even when the husband refused handing her the baby. She had instant sickness because she couldn't imagine her life without her 8-month-old baby, and the thought of losing him to Samuel was unbearable. She knew he would win after all, he had all the money. But the determination to fight for her son made her recover faster. Nora sought legal advice. Her lawyer, a no-nonsense woman named Mrs. Sampson, advised her to prepare for a long and difficult battle. Samuel was a wealthy and influential man, and he would have no problem hiring the best lawyers in the country. Samuel's ground on having Sam's full custody was he has a mother and 2 sisters to take care of the boy. As the court case dragged on for months, Nora's life became a whirlwind of legal appointments, sleepless nights, and endless worry. She was missing her son already, and the thought of him growing up without her was a constant ache in her heart. But she had some hope when Samuel's family went back to continue their lives. She went back to inform the court that her ex-husband goes to work very early in the morning and comes back late, so she is in the best position to take care of the baby considering his age. But Samuel stood on another ground, claiming he had money. He would employ nannies to take care of the boy. One day, while visiting Sam at Samuel's house, Nora noticed something strange. The baby seemed unusually quiet and withdrawn. When she tried to play with him, he just stared at her with blank eyes. Concerned, she asked Samuel about it, but he dismissed her worries. Nora couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. She decided to consult a pediatrician. After a series of tests, the pediatrician revealed a shocking truth: Sam was autistic. Nora was heartbroken. She had never imagined that her son might have a disability. But as she learned more about autism, she realized that she was well equipped to care for him. She had always been a patient and nurturing person, and she was determined to provide Sam with the love and support he needed. Armed with this new information, Nora approached the court with a renewed sense of purpose. She explained to the judge that she was the best person to care for Sam, given his special needs. She also presented evidence of Samuel's neglectful behavior, including his long working hours and his refusal to acknowledge their son's autism. To everyone's surprise, the judge ruled in Nora's favor. She granted her sole custody of Sam, citing her love, dedication, and ability to meet his unique needs. Nora was overjoyed. She knew that her battle was far from over, but she was determined to give her son the best life possible. With Sam by her side, she felt a renewed sense of hope and purpose. She came over to Samuel's house to pack her son's clothes. In getting there, everywhere including Samuel was in a mess. His family, who made me lose his wife and son permanently, had left him even in the midst of the battle. Instead of building a memory home to welcome everyone, his love for his family, pride and assurance in his wealth made him lose his best gift. He opened up to Nora how his mom has always told him that ladies are gold diggers, so he married her just to get children and divorce her without giving her any properties or children. He pleaded for forgiveness. Nora helped him in putting the house in order. She cooked and stocked up the freezer with different foods and fruits. She said goodbye to Samuel and went home with her baby. Nora cried home because she regretted going against the will of her God. If she had paid attention to the red light of her only belief in tradition during their courtship, she wouldn't be divorced by now. She embraced her faith that night and cuddled her child to sleep. Like and subscribe for more interesting and educating stories like this. Thank you.